requested video about gnomes, and here they are, the gnomes. And let's see here. Here are what they dress like. Greetings, farewells and good nights. And so on. And here are what plants they use when they want to help you and cure you. Like shepherd's purse, rheumatic complaints, elder blossoms, poppy, chamomile, fennel, dandelion, centaury plants, St. John's wort and birch leaf. They are very good at making medicine out of those. And then they can help with broken leg and stitching the wounds and burns and insect bites, brain strains, snake bites and hornet stings. And then let's see, what types of gnomes are there? We have this quite common, especially in Finland, this woodland gnome. And then I think that in other countries, like maybe where you have these dunes by the sea, so you might see them like this. So this is a dune gnome. And if you have a garden, you might come across a garden gnome. And these are the ones that helped me and my grandfather out in the barn and in the stables. This is the farm gnome. And they work at night so you can sleep, so they can take care of sick animals, and they like gravy they like to put gravy on their vegetables, so you always leave, if you make a pork roast, you make a gravy with some cream, and then you leave it to the gnomes, along with some of the meal, of course, and he takes care of your animals. And then we have house gnomes, and they usually like a little bit of sweets. So if you're baking bread or something, and they like butter as well. And here we have the Siberian gnome, looks like this. And let's look at some other thing. Here is how they build their houses. Oh, and here are those little field mouses. They are so cute. And let's see here. Here is what they can help you with as well. They are very hard working. And they are so good friends with all the animals surrounding them. And they are just very nice. So this is how they dye their clothes. They use hemp, acrimony for red, and yellow they have sowwort, and blue or indigo, and thistledown is here. And then they weave baskets. So if you find a basket, it might be a gnome. And then we have these kind of things they knit or weave with, and so on. And they are very good at doing things out of birch bark. I enjoyed that as well. It's very fun. I used it as paper and crafted and wrote petitions on birch bark. When trees have fallen by a storm, I collect the birch bark and use it. And then we have leather works. They are good at repairing bridles and so on. They are very good. And relations with animals, and you can see here the boar is quite big, but gnome is very kind, and the boar listens to the gnome. And here is the gnome giving first aid to the fox, and they are very good with taking care of all animals. And here we are when there is season, and they are fighting for their new wife, let's say, and then the horns get locked in the battle, and that is when you have a little gnome there taking off their horns so they can keep on going as their friends. And here we have a little, somebody's birthing, so here we have a lot of gnomes helping to deliver. And when an animal is trapped in the forest, that's when the gnome lets the animal free. So I love gnomes. And here it is with a black cock and so on. And he's there as a referee with the leavers. They want to fight each other, so he's there. So he's the referee. When he says to stop fighting, now it's unfair, then they stop. And they also give great acupuncture to animals who are in need. And horses, they looked after my horses as well. So here they are in comparison to a horse. And they were very great to help us with that. And then there is this elk or moose. And when they are ill, they help the animals. So when I found the elk lying on the land so I always called upon the gnomes so they could help me to make it easier for the elk. And spiders are not friendly, they are not friends with the gnomes, but squirrels and otters, and I don't know, we don't have any mufflons maybe nowadays, but so on. And they are filled with responsibilities. Here he's doing dental work for a deer, and here we have reindeer or so on, and they are always working. And then we have the polecat and frogs and so on. And then they also, when they have children, they have little games, so they play with that. They have fairy wings as well here, and they use blowpipes, marbles, and tug of war is a game, and soccer using a strawberry is quite popular. And then we have jump rope and other things, and then we have the languages. I might have to do a separate about languages, since that is difficult. And there are other beings in the forest. We have elves, we have goblins here. Then we have house ghosts, and here we have a troll. And here is a dwarf, so don't ever mistake a gnome for a dwarf. They might be a little bit sad that you don't recognize a dwarf and a gnome. They are so hard-working and kind, so don't call them a dwarf. Call them Mr. Gnome or Mrs. Gnome. And river spirits, wood, mountain and nymphs. And here we have an uldra. And he's sitting on the head of the moose there. And relations with other beings, let's see here. And here is a troll. They are not always the best of friends. And the gnomes are very good with weather, and they are out in all weathers, always working. And so on, and here he's inside a snowball. So sometimes when I made snowballs, the gnome might want to go into the snowball so they can roll around in the snowball and have some fun. And the use of natural energy, they build these machines and then they work the machines. And they have plenty of tools that look like this. And the legends of the gnomes, there are so many. Maybe I should read some for you one day, so you can tell your children. And here is how they help each other. I love this. He's trying to fix the barn door there, so he asked the fox for help, so he can help to fix the lock, so the animals from the barn don't run out and get hurt out in nature. And we had foxes living on our farmyard as well. They enjoyed being on the yard, so they just came and went. They were not tame, but they just liked being there. So, and here we have some music for the gnomes, so they are musical, and they have different songs here. And here we have conversations with the gnome, and so on, and so this was all for now, and these are the gnomes of Europe, and they are around the world, and it is Christmas time, and gnomes are very busy at Christmas, or their sort of cousins, Tontut, are who helps Santa Claus. So these are your helpers, and they like to eat, so they like food. And also that you can make a small little bed where they can sleep, and so on. you might have an old dollhouse or something, and could give them some yarn and so they can knit and sew their own things. So. And that was all for now. Have a magical, magical day. Bye for now.